This year has seen a plethora of tech fails, some of which were quite embarrassing for the major tech companies. So coming up, to narrow these down to the absolute worst, I'll count down the top 5 biggest tech fails making the headlines so far this year. Let's get started. Starting off at number 5 is the first of 2 fails in this countdown from Apple is their commercial for the 2024 iPad Pro. The ad, which they called Crush, received intense backlash from artists of various types. Summarizing, many stated that it was in poor taste amid growing fears that AI could replace them. The comments were so harsh for this video on YouTube, Apple has since turned them off. In the ad, it shows various artist tools, including a piano, guitar, paints, and other objects used by creatives being crushed by a giant hydraulic press, destroying everything, eventually revealing the new iPad Pro as the finished product, conveying that it could replace all other tools. In a rare move by the tech giant, because the backlash for the commercial was so massive, Apple's vice president of marketing apologized, stating that, quote, "Our goal is to always celebrate the myriad of ways users express themselves and bring their ideas to life through iPad. We missed the mark with this video, and we're sorry." In a clever marketing move to capitalize on Apple's terrible marketing, Samsung released a commercial of their own for their Galaxy S9 tablet that roasts Apple's fail. The tagline for the ad is "Creativity cannot be crushed." Coming in at number 4 is an AI-powered handheld device called the Rabbit R1. Retailing for $199, it features a built-in AI assistant that can answer questions you ask, and its camera is supposed to help answer questions about objects you're pointing at. The reviews for the Rabbit R1 have not been kind. While it does promise great features, many feel it's a half-baked product that does not deliver. Gizmodo says it struggles with almost all of its current features and has an extremely short battery life. In addition, Engadget's headline pretty much sums it up: a $199 AI toy that fails at almost everything. Adding that, while it does have a cute design, they don't like the tiny screen, the scroll wheel is annoying to use, and the speaker is useless. In at number 3 is the Apple Vision Pro. To say it was the most anticipated product launch of this year would be an understatement. Having foolishly bought one and have since sold it, I'll explain why it makes our list of fails. As many have experienced, including myself, even after getting fitted at an Apple store, it's very uncomfortable to wear for more than a half hour at a time. Touted for entertainment and productivity, this is a deal breaker unless you're someone that only consumes entertainment or works in half-hour intervals. The App Store is severely lacking in must-have apps that many people use. For example, with consuming media, it does have Apple TV+, Disney+, and Max+, but missing in action are popular streaming apps like Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Prime, and many others. And perhaps one of the biggest gripes is the price point. Pricing for the Apple Vision Pro starts at around $3,500. For a product that feels like it's in beta with limited functionality, in my case, I just didn't feel like I was getting my money's worth. The bottom line with the Vision Pro is if Steve Jobs was alive and still running Apple, he would have never released this product in the state it's currently in. In the runner-up spot, coming in at number 2, from the American car company Fisker, is their electric SUV they call the Ocean. This vehicle received massive hype for its unique features, including a solar roof. The trouble for the Fisker Ocean began when popular YouTuber Marques Brownlee wanted to review the vehicle for his autofocus YouTube channel. Here's a short version of the events. Fisker repeatedly postponed sending the car to Brownlee for review. He ended up getting the vehicle at a dealer to make his review. In his review, some of the complaints he points out include several software-related concerns, including warning lights that came on multiple times, the inability to monitor the solar roof output, and repeated issues with the vehicle's key fob, among others. When he finally posted the video review, he gave it the title, "This is the worst car I've ever reviewed." Ouch, that's gotta hurt. And it did hurt Fisker. They recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. At the time of making this video, customers were quite angry with repair requests going unanswered. And the missing features, they were assured in future software updates, are uncertain whether that will ever happen. Our #1 tech fail so far this year is the Humane AI Pen. This much hyped product, prior to launch, was founded by 2 former Apple employees. This wearable, voice-controlled device with an AI assistant was designed to replace your smartphone for a number of tasks. The Humane AI Pen is one of the worst reviewed tech products I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. The consensus is that the voice commands are very slow, the projector does not work well in many lighting conditions, it only gets 2 to 4 hours of battery life, and its weight is heavy, dragging down your shirt. The level of hubris and arrogance from the founders of this product is on a level I've rarely seen in my decades working in tech. The founders went so far as to ban internal criticism, including firing a senior software engineer after raising questions about the product. Things continued to get worse for the Humane AI Pen. Not long after its launch, Humane sent out an email to customers to stop using the charging case because it poses a battery fire hazard. This lackluster device, with limited functionality, has a steep price tag, starting at around $700. This is where things get worse. To be able to actually use the $700 plus Humane AI Pen, a $24 monthly subscription is required. Those are just some of the examples of what makes the Humane AI Pen not just one of the biggest tech fails this year, but probably one of the biggest tech fails of all time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. While you're here, do check out our other videos that just might be useful for you. If there's a tech fail this year you think we should have included, let us know about it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and click the bell to stay up to date with the latest in tech.